we're checking stuff for the update first. My goal is to release the update on stream. So then, once I have everything finalized for the update, then we're going to do the trailer. So, everything is almost done. I just need to test some things. Xavier is late. And Foley Note has arrived. Welcome. First thing I'm gonna check is the sorting in the archive. Welcome, Fallen Kingdoms. So, I'm finishing up the update and I want to release it today. My goal is to release it while I'm streaming. There's some small things I'm testing. The most important thing is the Empress Sword. That's the one that I want to work. If the other two things don't work, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. This was actually something spur of the moment that I saw people discussing in the Discord. But it doesn't seem to be working quite yet. So, yeah, that's normal. Yeah, okay. Well, I was going to test an auto sort system, but it doesn't seem to be functional yet, which I'm okay with. There was also some issues with ingredient storage, so I'm going to bring up I think I fixed the issue. Snowberries work now because it's checking the actual core data. Let's actually see. So there's a list of ones that didn't work. Some of them are, there's no way. That's all food, juniper berries. Yeah, so that's working. I don't know if this thing... Okay, yeah, so it's, the sub-resonator still doesn't quite work, but that's okay. It's still not really... But this room isn't as important as the Relics of Hyrule stuff. So I'm not going to worry about that. So auto sort is something that I'll tweak for next time for 6.6.2.c. I'll see if I can make it work. The important thing is that even if the sub-resonator doesn't quite work, because let's see here, see if it does this. It recognizes it as that as food, so that works, but the problem is there's the wrong keyword on the juniper berries. The juniper berries says that it's food, but it's not. It's a ingredient, and so it should be going into the ingredient thing, but the problem is the script is checking the keywords. The actual storage themselves, they check to see if it's an ingredient, but I would have to add something to the sub-resonator script to make it have 5 different check types in order to 5 different like type numbers, because soul gem is a different type number in the game than scrolls, than books, than potions, than ingredients. So I can sort, these are more effective than this. This thing isn't quite functional yet. It works really well. Like if you have just a normal, if you have one that's not affected by that glitch, like Skulltula Venom, oh wait, no, hang on. Trying to think of ingredients. Geez, void salts. Void salts should be fine because that is an alchemy ingredient, and I think it's classified as one. So yeah, alchemy ingredient, and then that transfers fine. Yeah, so I'm gonna, I'll worry about that another time. That is a minor thing. I did fix the check type thing for the juniper berries and all the other ones that were having trouble. Auto sort is not going to be a thing in this update. That's going to be relegated to the next update. Something I do want to check though, there's 2 things I want to check. One is the enchantments on the Tyrant Sword and the Empress Sword, and the other is likes. So let's get a torch on here because this is not good television. Okay, so let's grab that Hylian shield. And we'll find our like friend. Now, if I successfully fix this effect, then this like should steal my Hylian shield when it hits me. It did not. Okay. Alright, so it's still not stealing my shield. So that's something I might look at, but that's also not a huge deal. But I do want to test the Tyrant Sword and the Empress Sword. So here's the Tyrant Sword, made by J. Calenad. No, D. Magnus. No, I didn't make it. D. Magnus made it. I worked with him. I worked with D. Magnus to design these. So here's the Tyrant Sword, which is one of the end results of the Empress Sword, Peasant Sword line. So the enchantment on this thing, it absorbs 10 points of magicka over 4 seconds. So that's 40 over the course of 4 seconds. And then if you strike an enemy with it, it commands them to fight for you for 15 to 60 seconds, depending on your level. So if this script is functional, also it has it glows in the dark. It pulses in the glow. If this script works, yep, it works. The like is now fighting for me. I'll show you the script, but there is a max level, but it depends on your level. Okay, now the like is unhappy. Okay, so it's that was the 15 seconds. Now I'm gonna go to ROH debug. Currently, okay, so the location of the Peasant Sword, I'll show you where that's gonna be. So the Tyrant Sword works. I'm good on that. The Empress Sword. Show that off. Wait a minute. B71C. Here's the Empress Sword debug chest. So these are all the Empress Sword weapons. It starts with the Broken Peasant Sword, which will be found in this area called the Sunless Depths. It is the shadow pocket that is connected to the Forgotten Cavern and the Freezing Caves. So if you go to the Freezing Caves or the Forgotten Cavern and you use the magic mirror, it'll take you to the Sunless Depths, and that's where the Peasant Sword will be. I'm going to add a little bit of lore to that chest so that it provides context for it. So there's the Broken Peasant Sword. You can reforge it into the Peasant Sword, and then the Peasant Sword can be turned into the Maiden Sword or the Mistress Sword. And then from there, I believe it is Honor and Tribute. Yeah, Tribute. And then from there it goes to Outcast and Oath. And then from there it goes to Herald and Baneful. And then from Baneful it goes to Tyrant. And from Herald it goes to Empress, which I just picked up. No, I didn't. Where's the Empress Sword? There it is. So there's the Empress Sword, which I need to adjust because it's not supposed to have that enchantment art on it. It's not supposed to have that art. But yeah, the rest of them are all unenchanted, and they can be enchanted. The Tyrant Sword has its own enchantment that can't be broken off, and the Empress Sword has its own enchantment that can't be broken off. That's the Tyrant Sword. Here's the Empress Sword. Ignore the glowy spots. That's not supposed to be on there. I'll fix that very soon. But yeah, that's the Empress Sword. Here they all are in hand. So we have Broken Peasant Sword and the Peasant Sword. Oh shoot, that's right. I need to fix the Broken Peasant Sword. The Broken Peasant Sword is a dagger, but I accidentally have it as a sword, so that's why it's invisible. But it is on my belt. You can see it on my belt there. Oh, it's doing that again. Oh, no, okay, stop. And then we have the Maiden and the Mistress Sword. So the dark path will be on my left hand, and the quote-unquote good path will be on my right. So you can see, like, the two choices that you have. You can either choose to make it, if you compare the peasant sword to the maiden sword, the maiden sword is the same as the peasant sword, but it has a new pommel. And the mistress sword is the same as the peasant sword, but it has a new blade. So then from mistress and maiden, it goes to honor and tribute. So with honor, it has quillins now, and with tribute, doubling down on that blade to make it even better. And then from there, it goes to oath and outcast. So outcast, same blade, but a new handguard and a new pommel. And oath has a new blade and new quillins. And then it goes to herald and baneful. And this is where you lock in your alignment choice, because once you do these two, you can't turn back. You're either doing the evil path or the good path at this point. The baneful sword is a really nice falchion kind of thing. And then you have the tyrant sword and the empress sword. And the tyrant sword is actually longer and faster. And the empress sword is a little slower and a little shorter, but them's the breaks. Okay, so the idea with the tyrant sword is very basic with its enchantment. The tyrant sword commands enemies to fight for you. The empress sword is going to be a little trickier to test, because it's supposed to banish summoned enemies. So I'll see what it does.
Here we go.
Okay, conjure an enemy, please. Thank you. Okay, so that works. Hey. It also drains stamina. Get it out of here. Let's see about like a master conjurer. Alright, Atronach. Perfect. So that works. And we're just gonna... Alright, you're just gonna... Oh, I can't kill a projectile. Alright, get out of my face. Let's see what it does here. Flame Atronach. Okay. What level is this Flame Atronach? It's level 5. So, unless it was summoned, it doesn't work. So this is just a normal Flame Atronach that was not summoned. So if you went to like Ganon's Deadlands and encountered one of the Flame Atronachs there, they're just hanging out, then the Empress Sword doesn't affect it. It's only if they were summoned. So summoned enemies, and yeah, that's the idea. The Empress is a leader, whereas the Tyrant is a commander. And yeah, you saw that the Empress drains stamina, so she's fighting at the front lines whereas the other one is taking up the rear. So that's all working. I just need to fix the dagger and the art. Yeah, that was the direct inspiration. Alright. I need the magic mirror. Six, 3, magic mirror. And we're gonna go Wii U, Wii U. There we go. Get my torch. Dang it, I need to fix that. Sunless. Depth. Pile. Float. Okay. And there's a Lillian longsword. Lillian dagger. Another Lillian dagger. There it is. That must be it. There it is. Peasant sword. That's the wrong one. Wrong peasant. Let's see. What is this? Okay. I might change that page. Let me see. Let me see these other ones. They're not supposed to all be red, because it's supposed to be a... That's weird. I think that's just leveled list being weird, because there's supposed to be a wallet. Like it's supposed to be the contain parts of a wallet. There's a green rupee in this one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move 8. Page 8, I'm going to swap it to the peasant sword chest. Because this is the one, this one mentions Ravio fighting a creature with his sword, so I want to imply that the peasant sword is Ravio's sword. What the heck is with the swords are all different, but why is the rupee? Yeah, okay. Alright. The last time I streamed I wasn't able to show off all of the shadow pockets. So the new ones, Sunless Depths, I showed, it's right here. The Seething Bay I showed, if I remember correctly. I'll just show the Seething Bay again. Because I think the last time I showed it, it was not... Why am I doing that? It wasn't, like, 100% working. Let's see here. Ah! Which one do you make? Okay. Okay, you could barely see that one. There's one over here. I think this one's a little more reliable in terms of visibility. There we go. Yep, so that's all functional. The idea is when you're opening these chests, okay. So that seems... Let's try... Okay, so that one works. Sunless Depths works. As you can see, that displays something about the script in the Magic Mirror. Now, I'm going to go to Spirit Island, because I know what you might be thinking. You might be thinking, well, wait a second, that return sent you to the wrong place. It didn't, because the way that the script functions is not like it finds where you are and sends you back to... It sends you to a connector. That would make the script too complicated. If I use it here, then it sends me to the Isle of Embers. But if I COC to a different one, if I COC to Lower Caves, and then I use it again, it just sends me back to where I was. So the return function is working. It just checks that you're in Hyrule, and it sends you back to where you were when you first used the mirror. So if you use the mirror and you go to wherever, and then you put like Pharaoh's Wind marker here, and then go to a different one and teleport here, and then, you know, whatever, it'll still bring you back to where you started all the nonsense. So it is working. I'm going to see if it detects the Isle of Ruins properly. It should. It does. And this is the Seething Bay where we were. Triforce Shrine is another one. And that brings you to the Hyrule Triforce Shrine. The ships... I don't think the ships would come back. If the cell resets, maybe, but it doesn't change anything because there's nothing on the ships. This is also where you can find Hilda's Epitaph. I might put some more in this offering box, but Hilda's Epitaph I am very, very proud of. So highly recommend checking that one out, because once the update is released, because very excited about that one. There's also 2 volumes of The Fall of Hyrule that you can actually complete, because you have access to all of the pages for them. The first 2 volumes, volume 1, 2. I don't think I've shown off... Oh, village. I haven't shown off the village yet. It looks the same as all the other places. But... Oh, there's a... I almost stepped on a lore box. There's page 51. You can pause the stream if you wanted to see that. Little tease. There's another little tease. Oh. Okay. So this one just has a chasm down the middle. So the challenge here is, you know, getting across the chasm without falling into the bottomless pit. It's impossible. It's an impossible challenge. But yeah, this is basically the answer to Kakariko Village, so I'll have to test to make sure Kakariko Village warps you here. It should. And this has this chest next to this, which features the Royal Guard Bow. So this is where you get the Royal Guard Bow. And this thing. Don't want to give it away. So let's do Kakariko Graveyard 01. There we go. Use the magic mirror. There we go. Village of Outcasts. All is well. Let's see. I think Plain of Ruins is the only other one. Oh, and a Clue of Phobia. I might rearrange these levers. I think it's fine as is, but I might rearrange them so they're a little less haphazard. I don't know. I might do something with them. But the idea with this is there's a ton of levers and only like 5 of them open the gate. So this is like just like panic and terror and annoyance. It's not really panic or terror. There it is. And it doesn't even open all the way. And then up here, only one of these opens, this one. So it's like reductio ad absurdum. And this is where you get Ravio's bracelet, which if you reforge Ravio's bracelet, it strengthens weapons that have the Lolian weapon keyword, which is new. And to reforge it, you'll need you'll need, there's 4 shards of glass, 3 of them are used for the magic mirror, and 1 of them is used for Ravio's bracelet. So you have to find all of them. So this is the first shadow pocket that's connected to the ruptured towers. So this is where a lot, like sequential lore books or lore pages for Hyrule can be found. So all the ruptured towers will have like the heavy hitting like lore that fills in all the gaps. And the idea with this is the smoke is the smoke makes you go blind, and I also want to tweak it so that the smoke hurts you. So you have to, you know, not be afraid of the dark, and, you know, walk on the void. So like the smoke on either side is marking that there is a clear, safe path here. And I should move that up so that we don't have... Oop, those weird kind of things. But yeah, so I might. It's not a huge priority, but I might try to put a trigger here that you get hurt when you enter those smoke billowings. Okay, so that's all the shadow pockets. Let's go to the debug because I want to show you the recipe for... I also need to see if I have... Okay, I don't have any pages of Hyrule. So yeah, there's Reforged Ravio's bracelet. You need Dusk Relic, Dark Essence, and Dark Glass to reforge it. And they strengthen Lolian equipment by 10%, making weapons deal more damage and armor protect more. So I should probably test that. Alright, first let's test to make sure that it can actually be worn. It can. Molto bene. And I'm... I mean, the Empress Sword is a Lolian weapon, so... It says damage is 20. I don't know if it has the keyword, though. I have to check. The Lolian weapons should... Like the Lolian longsword. Yeah, the magenta is intended. It is supposed to be magenta. If it was a messed up texture, it would be periwinkle. Let's see here, Lolian Dagger. Lolian Dagger says 13, which... pretty strong. Alright, so let's test this against an enemy. Oh! Thanks for the follow. I forgot to turn on my notification, like actual notification display, so I don't know who just followed, but thank you. Alright, let's see here. So with Ravio's bracelet, currently this haphazard man has... Can I see your hit points, sir? Is that even a value that I can see? I guess we can just see. Okay, so with Ravio's bracelet, it does that damage.
What are you doing?
It seems to be the same, which isn't ideal. So I might have to go back to the drawing board on that one. It should work with the Lolian shield, though. So the Lolian shield... Yeah, it is hard to see without. Armor rating 56. Alright. I'll have to look into it. So that might be something that I have to fix, but oh my gosh. um, I guess that's something that I'll just have to see if it like works. I might have to. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Because I feel like that is a very minor thing. First things first, I need to change the art on the Empress sword. I know that works. Is this it? No, that's... Yeah, that's... Hit shader soul trap. Target. Oh, it must be... Absorb stamina? Which one is this? This is absorb stamina contact. No, just the green beam. Which one why does it have enchantment art? Oh, that's why. It's supposed to be contact. Oh, okay, got it. So it was from that one, this one up here. That one, okay, I'll have to test it again because it was using the vanilla effect, which is why it looked like that. I dropped a thing. Broken peasant sword needs to be a dagger. Dagger. And it needs to have dagger. Okay. Broken is a dagger. Sunless Depths I need to open so I can fix that thing. I'm not gonna worry about the likes. Alright, this there, fixed it. And it's the wrong peasant sword in that chest, so I'm going to open up caves. I'm also going to look at the pages, so I need to switch them. Peasant sword broken, and then this I'm gonna make page 8, and then which one had page 8? This one had page 8. I'm gonna give it 13. Page 13. There we go. Page 8. Here we go. Okay. Wrong peasant, page 8. Okay. So... let's look at the Ravio bracelet perk. Multiply value, armor rating. Okay, so looking at the item, that probably doesn't help me. It should be the perk owner. Get equipped. Get equipped. Armor list. Let me check. I probably didn't. I did. So lore number 2 has page number 13 in it. Right there. And lore number 4 has page 8, which is the way it's supposed to be. And I'm also going to look at that leveled list, the rupee purse. Rupee purse. For some reason, it always went to red rupees. Oh, it says use all. So, I mean, that's why. Apparently, the large rupee the large purse always has a red rupee in it. So, I guess what I should do instead is use there's so many chests though. I might change this to rupees 100 in this list. So that, yeah, because then it would be leveled. But that doesn't guarantee a red rupee until you're level 12, which isn't that bad actually. The purse, the idea of the purse is that it gives you a chance of finding a bunch of rupees. But a guaranteed red rupees are so common, I don't think it's an issue. So I am going to change this to the 100 rupees. I think Colossal. Let's see, is this used in anything? Yeah, that one's used in one, so I'll just do the same with all of these. Is this used in any? No, not really. And then Colossal is, but I think it's okay. It's only used in like in only 2. So a guaranteed purple rupee I think is fine. Okay. Another way to do it. Yeah, Lillian Equipment Hall. Oh, no. That's the wrong one. think... Let me look to see if I gave them the keyword. I may have put them all in a leveled list. I did not. So let's see if I put them on a leveled list. Aha! Lillian weapon list. Ding. Okay. That should do it then. Lillian weapon list. That should be all of them. And the Empress line is going in there too. Blah. So all that. And a bag of chips. Form list. Lillian armor. That should be good. Yep. Now, I made sure to not put Ravio's bracelet in here, in the armor list, because if I did that, then that would make, like, that would fortify your armor rating just by default, which is not ideal. Okay, so that one's fine. It was just the vanilla one. So I need to test the Emperor's Sword again, because it was using the banish effect. And I just want to make sure that it is functional. It was using vanilla vanish effect, and I want to make sure it's using the custom one. Likes will have to wait until 6.6.2.c, unless I can very quickly figure out why they're being stupid. I just saw it. It's it is a it is one of the Photoshops of all time. One thing that I might do is recycle. Maybe that's what I need to do. If I recycle the like, if I delete the like that's in the Shadow Temple and replace it with a new like, then that new like might have updated scripts. Like yoink hit spell. No cost, shield stealer, yoink contact. Script disallow changing of the only properties. Literally. Yeah, so there's nothing that should be an issue there. Hit effect art is empty. So I guess what I'll do is Shadow Temple. There's two likes. So I'm going to delete the likes and replace them with new likes. And maybe those new likes, maybe the old likes have the old spell baked into them. I'm just going to angle it like that, like that, and then this one. Alright. Like I said. Alright. Now, let's go to low rule, doubt, and do a thing here. I want to raise this up. That's all good. There. The darkness triggers are supposed to damage the player, but they ain't doing that. So I'm just going to make a new trigger. Just copy and paste that. Actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the primitive a different color. How about purple? Wait. Oh, jeez. I did not mean to make... Did not mean to make it that large. Yeah, you can only spend so long in the shadow pockets before you just beef it. Yeah, like the it's everyone's favorite way to solve a puzzle, having a dire clock ticking down. Alright, that should do it. Okay. I may extend this to other shadow pockets if it works. And if it doesn't, so be it. I'm going to do one more test. I'm going to test... I'll test the cluophobia. I'll test... the likes and the Empress Sword, and then that should be it. And then hopefully it's ready for me to pack it up and release it, because I don't want to have to delay it further. I mean, I know that there will be bugs, and I know I'm going to forget something, but I'm glad folks are looking. I'm glad folks are looking forward to it. And I'm actually further along in my plans than I originally was. I planned for 6.6, so 6.6.2.b is what I'm hoping to release. Well, the Empress Sword is done. There's nothing wrong with it. All the shadow pockets are done. This should be good. The Minish Dungeon and everything, those will come later. So this is all ready to go. And then I don't have that many more shadow pockets left. I have 7 total, and I was expecting to have to do more than that. Because I did extra ones. I was originally going to do 5, I think, for this snapshot, and I ended up doing a lot more. And I might refine them, because there isn't a lot going on in them, and I think that's the point. There's also no nav meshes, because where would people, like, it's just a little pocket, and there's no enemies, so there's no point for followers to follow you there. So at some point maybe I'll nav mesh them, but They're so basic. And so 6.6.2.c is going to be, hopefully, all of this stuff. The Deku Mask, which I've been kicking down the road. I want to overhaul a few things. I want to overhaul the Light of Knowledge. I want to overhaul the Goddess Fonts. I want to overhaul the Gossip Stones and the Ocarina Song. So I don't know if that'll happen in 6.6.2.c or if it'll be a different update. Gonna add another Minish dungeon. And then that will lead into 6.6.3. So it's possible that these will get merged into one update, maybe. And then, yeah, it continues on. Then I'll start working on the expansions of the temples, adding the Sage Medallions, adding the Spiritual Stones, adding the Pendants of Virtue. And then that will lead into the Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom update, which I've been working on and like kicking down the road since Breath of the Wild was released. So, but I'm thinking that some of these expansions will be merged with Shrines and Towers. So some of these temple expansions, like I have ideas for what they'll be, but some of them might end up being Sheikah Shrines and Zonai Shrines and Sheikah Towers, rather than a rote expansion. I'm really excited about the Water Temple expansion, the Ancient Cistern, because I have a huge plan for it. I have a really, really big plan for the Ancient Cistern. Alright, I'm going to do a new game. Oh, jeez. Hey, that's not nice. Leave me alone. Okay. He had a bomb. Okay. Let's do this one first because it's the easiest. Oh, I walked right into one. Okay, that's a little... Oh. Okay, so that's suitably dangerous. Okay. So that's still possible. Ah! Okay, so I think the one to the north is the only one I have to check. Ah. Oh, well that killed me. I'll have to check. It seems like the size of those is a little big. Okay. That should be good. Oh, that is working. So I guess I don't need those extra ones because if those are if the lingering damage health is working, then I don't need the BWC light damage triggers. I can just get rid of those. Okay. That's good to know. Let's go to the Shadow Temple and test those likes. It is dark in the Shadow Temple. Hi, how's it going? Still not working. Yeah, it's just not working. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on. Let's test the Empress Sword. Okay, so no longer any enchantment on it. Let's check it against an atronach that already exists. Okay. That's good. Okay, so that seemed, well, I don't know if I killed it or... Also, I can't see a damn thing. Where's your familiar? Alright, get out of here. Oh, it works. Okay, cool. So, Empress Sword is good. Likes are misbehaving, and I can fiddle with a Cluophobia. I can get rid of those BWC triggers because the other thing is working. Alright. I think everything is fine. I have no clue why the likes are misbehaving like that. I have no clue. I'll make one final check to make sure that they have the right spells set, but I don't know. I don't know. Somebody else will have to look at it when it's released and give me insight because I have no clue. Okay. What I can do right now is get ready to pack up the update. This will take a little bit of time. I have to update the change log. Change log. Okay. Exit creation kit, and I'll have to clean the ESP. Oh, I should. Oh, man, there's so many things. It was working, so that's not a big deal. Okay. Change that name to B. The new hat model is in the update. Yeah. I'm gonna check something. I forgot what I was gonna check. Something in the change log. Oh, it was the version number. While it is doing that, I can load in some of the meshes. One is easy. Okay, Triforce. State modified. How am I doing with that one? Okay, these are all updated. Minish Rune is also new. Okay. Book. ROH version 6.6.2.b. Okay. So I will clean that ESP. Well, keeping you on your toes, keeping you engaged and ready. Okay. Quick auto clean is done. So I'm going to take the ESP. And copy it into, well, first of all, I'm going to back it up. And I think there's an automatic backup whenever it gets cleaned. Brambleberry has arrived. Welcome. I am currently putting the update together. I don't know if I've ever done this on stream, packing an update. It's usually something that I just kind of do by myself. Let's see here. Alright, we gotta load the ESP into Special Edition and then save it so that it is properly... Special Edition has the right file header and everything, because otherwise people will lose their minds. People will flip lids. Okay, it looks like it has opened. And now I just have to save it again. And I'll check to make sure it has the proper file header, because when I released 6.6.2.8.4, it refused, it didn't do it right for whatever reason. I also love how long it takes to pack textures into the .7z file. And of course, I could do it in all in one swell foop. Like I could put all of them into a folder, and then do it all at once, but that would require too much mental effort. Alright, oh no, it's still saving, still saving. Oh, it done? It's done. Okay. Let me actually confirm. 819. Yep. Okay, so it seems like it's saved. But just so I am sure. Plus I have to clean it anyway. So exit. Oh, it's almost. This is almost done. Alright, cool. So the new textures for the Triforce are in. Let's just start at the beginning with this. Stick with the Come on. I don't want to lose track of the special edition ESP, so yeah, don't show again. I'm sorry, I can't give you money. Turning point. I also need to set the ESM flag, which I can do here, but I'll do it on Legendary Edition as well. File header 44, that's the way it should be. And then it is an ESM. And we're going to apply a script, fix water flow. Okay. Save that. And then let's open quick clean and TES5 edit. Oh wait, no, it might yell at me for that. Quick clean, lots of Hyrule. There it is. This one just need to change the flag, and then we'll be able to put the new ESP in here. And we're that much closer to home. Okay, quick clean is done. So the ESP for Special Edition should be ready. And now the ESP for Legendary is ready. So alright. Pop that in there. Yes. Am I popping in the right one? I hope so. No, that's Special Edition. Okay. Yeah, no, there's a million backups. That's the Legendary. Alright. I'll do all of Legendary first, because then I have to actually, all the meshes I could pack into their own. Let's make a new .rar file. Maybe not. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm not going to try to overcomplicate it. Okay. Look at the changelog. I'm going to put that over here. And we're just going to start up here. Scripts are easy. So let's just toss those in. Anything that was updated after May 1st is going to get tossed in there. There's one thing I want to test, possibly, but I think it should be fine. Actually, before I move on, after I pack these scripts, I'm going to test one thing in Skyrim. Well, actually, I could do that right now. Because it's, well, actually it's using those items, so I guess I can't. I can start also packing the Special Edition archive. I have to rename that one. This is special edition. Put that in the backup. Put that over here, and that can do its thing. So we're gonna watch in amazement the sheer amazingness, the majesty of the racing loading bars. Okay. Change log. This one's still going. That's all the scripts. I can. Oh no, the scripts aren't in special edition yet, so I can't test them. That's fine. I can redo this, rename that. Oh, that was easy. Wish they were all that fast. Update the change log. August 1, 2023. Version 6.2. Oh, wait, let me go. Okay, and then I can start popping textures and stuff into the special edition. Okay. Oh, I can't actually because it's not done yet. We just have to wait for this silly thing to finish doing what it's doing. Well, in the interest of, something actually interesting. So the last two streams I showed off the music and the plan for the trailer, the 10th anniversary trailer. I'm not going to do that again because that would be silly. But I do have the music for 6.7, which is probably a ways off. I don't know when it'll happen. It could be our 11th anniversary update for all I know. But I did put together the music for 6.7. And so this is the Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Link's Awakening update. And the motif here is I noticed that there's similarities between the Elder Scrolls theme and the Ballad of the Windfish. Oh, okay, well this finished. And Nerevar Rising. So hold that thought because I need to test something with Din's Pearl really fast. And then once I test that and I'm satisfied, then I'll continue packing the update. And then once we get back into packing the update, I'll show off the music. It's pretty simple, the music for 6.7, the 6.7 trailer. It's literally just Nerevar Rising, played on violins, followed by the Breath of the Wild Hyrule Castle theme, followed by Ballad of the Windfish, and then returning to the Hyrule Castle theme. But it works really well, and I'm really happy with it. Okay, so this guy, I know for a fact, I think all of these should be new, but 1683 over here is definitely the newest and should have the correct script. Instant frostbite spider. Oh, where am I now? Morven Scar. That's an interesting place to start. Alright, Zero C. Okay, so if this is set up correctly, dang it, it's doing it again. Well, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. It still works. It's not as user-friendly as I would like. The reason why I'm like a little annoyed, also that's not good. Yeah, that's actually the way, that's not good at all. Okay. That's something I'll have to fix at some point. The fact that it can suck up all of the Din's Pearl versions and then leave you without Din's Pearl is not ideal. But that's going to have to wait until 6.6.2.b.1. It might be something as simple as a value that's not ticked the right way, but I am not going to worry about it right now. They're also late game items, so, and it's a very minor thing. Potentially, Din's Pearl is the only one that it's like bad for, so I might make it so that it doesn't. Yeah, I'll fiddle with it after I release this update. It's only really Din's Pearl that's an issue. Okay. It is minor, and I'm not going to delay the update anymore because of it. Alright. Script is good. Let me see here. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to look. Script. Mesh. Let's do meshes. Data, meshes, architecture. Let's start at the top. Architecture, ROH ships is new. So we're going to toss that in there. Yes. And hopefully it doesn't take 10 billion years. If something ends up looking like it's going to take 10 billion years to move, then I will show off the music for 6.7. Whew. All right. ROH ships. Temple. Is there anything in the archive? No. Animations, Hall of Memories. Anything new? No. Minish. I am just going to copy the entire Minish folder in. And in fact, I'm going to do both Minish and Sheikah. It might be a little redundant for the Sheikah, but I know that there's a couple models in Sheikah that are new. Maybe not. Sheikah interior. Okay, so yeah, it was. Get rid of that. They will update over time, but I'll just copy both in. Definitely Minish. Let's just do Minish, and then I'll. No, let's do both. Let's do both. Okay, so while that's doing its thing, I'll show off the music for 6.7. Now, this is definitely a preview. It won't be a trailer for a long time. We're doing this 10th anniversary trailer first, but this is the general idea. For 6.7. And then this is an orchestral version of the Hyrule Castle theme from Breath of the Wild. And I chose to couple those two together because of that rising note motif. Plus, the Hyrule Castle theme for Breath of the Wild is one of my favorites. It's just absolutely incredible. And there will be a lot more Yiga in 6.7. And this is where I would show off the Sheikah slate. And then Ballad of the Windfish is gonna come in. And then this section will be Divine Beasts. Maybe Zonai stuff. And then it'll end with an expansion of Rage. So that's the 6.7 music. Just like a lot of things with 6.7, I've been sitting on it for a long time. But yeah, there's going to be Breath of the Wild stuff, Sheikah Slate, Sheikah Shrines. There's going to be an expansion of Rage, the Rupture Tower Rage, and just kind of a redesign of the area to be more representative of what it is. I do want to add the 4 Divine Beasts in some capacity. I have a plan for Va Mado that's going to be different. It's not going to be... They're all going to be wrecked. So it's not going to be like you'll be able to pilot them like in Breath of the Wild. That's not what the update's about. But I do want to have them. Now, I don't know if that'll end up like going as planned, because this is also the Tears of the Kingdom update, and I have no plans about Tears of the Kingdom yet. It hasn't really integrated itself in. There's also Link's Awakening content, so there will be dream stuff, which is why we have Ballad of the Windfish in the middle there. But yeah, so it is suitably epic, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. I have no idea what 6.7 will end up being, because I'm not sure like exactly how it's going to end up evolving, but I do want it to be focused on Breath of the Wild, Link's Awakening, and Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, you're not gonna remake the story of Breath of the Wild in Zelda? Are you not gonna do like you mean we're not gonna be able to have a giant building-sized mech in Skyrim? Oh, I want my money back. One thing that 6.7 will not include is Age of Calamity stuff. So hopefully no one's super attached to that game, because I'm not going to represent any element of it intentionally. I do have this that I can start putting stuff into. Oh yeah, that's right. Ah, well, whatever. I'll take it off the list. Alright, so I did those meshes. I need to do more. Oh my god, this takes so long. Giant items. Okay, well there's one that I can put in. It's the only one in there. Okay. Saying it's gonna take 5 minutes. Yeah, it says 4 minutes now, but it's increasing. Ay, ay, ay. I do have the special edition one that I can start packing scripts into. Fortunately, I have all the scripts, so I'm just gonna pack special edition scripts, and I'll have to get the source bar. Or the source scripts. I'm actually going to look at the idea list. Because I forgot pretty much everything. There are over like 250 ideas that are being processed. So like whether they're maybe unsure, likely or whatever. Oh, yeah. I listed it as intrigued. That doesn't mean anything. Like, there are so many... I mean, just let's look at the chart. There are 114 ideas that are currently in the likely / being considered section. There's 83 that are in the confirmed section. I don't even know. I don't think all of the confirmed ideas will end up in the mod. This one, yeah, that one's already integrated. But, like, I'm not so sure. I don't know what will end up happening. Oh, this one is already done. I'll have to update this when it's all actually integrated into the mod officially. This one is good to go. Music boxes. This one's being worked on. So that one's good. The Light Force will probably be a regular one. I'm not sure yet because I haven't thought that far ahead. That's gonna be a C. Alright, that one's done. So I can do the source for the scripts. Still packing. I might have another 15 to 20 minutes on the stream. So it might be, because it's taking so long to pack everything, it might be tomorrow that I end up releasing the update because it's getting late. It is done, it's just, I just need to pack it, which is a whole process. So, it might be tomorrow, it might be Wednesday. It's just a matter of packing it and uploading it. But I'm still gonna work on it until I run out of time. It's just a matter of putting things together and watching progress bars. Okay. That's Legendary Edition. Which means I can do more meshes. Shadow pockets. Elixir soup. Are there any new? Ravio's bracelet is new. Okay. Armor, Lillian, Ravio bracelet. I just pop that right in there. I said we can just pop. Why must you hurt me this way? No! Okay, so for whatever reason, since it's copying that, I can't. Dang it. Alright. Well, it's almost done anyway. Alright, let's move Ravio's bracelet in there. That's that mesh done. This is special edition, which I can't really do anything with the meshes yet because I have to convert them all. So I might be able to finish Legendary tonight. Special edition will have to wait. We'll just have to see. We will see. Okay, is there any other new... Do not see any new. Oh, those are new. That's new. Oh, that's a shortcut. Okay. So these two are new. Alien static 50. These aren't necessary yet, but I'm going to put them in the mod anyway because I'm going to use them at some point in the near future. Alright. Bracelets, that's not actually anything new. Rings actually is new. There's actually new stuff. Oh, the steadfast ring's already in. Okay, good. So I don't have to worry about that. Circlets, anything new? No. Magnetic gloves should be. Hylian. Is there anything else in armor? I don't think there is. Ship assets are already in. Oh, new hat models. Ooh, you almost snuck in there, hat models. That's cool. The Minish the folder for the Minish thing right here. This folder was created on my wedding day, 10/22/2022. All right, cap. Now, something I'll have to do. I might not do it for this update. But I'll have to go through and prune these meshes because these are no longer used. Let's just see how long that takes. Yeah, see, that's gonna take a while. I'm just deleting like 7 meshes and it's telling me it's gonna take like 4 minutes. So that's gonna have to wait. I will do that for 6.6.2.b.1. That's just gonna take a while. I'll see if I can put some textures in here. Well, one thing is a new cube map. Adding new stuff, it apparently takes a long time to remove old stuff, so when I'm updating existing meshes or deleting meshes, that's what takes a while. So if I'm adding new stuff, then it doesn't take as long. See, that was really easy. Let's see here, weapons. And this whole folder can go in. Don't think there's anything new there. Ship assets. Alright, technique. textures, architecture. Alright, ships. That's new. Okay. I'm gonna mark the ones that I've already put in. Script is good. Giant items. Good. Actually, hang on. Those are good. Oh, is this finished? Nope. It's still deleting. Oh my god. Okay. Something finished. Alright, the new textures there are good. Oh, something else finished. That's good. All the scripts are done. Alright. Pretty sure that's done. That's irrelevant. It's textures. Because your soup has not been done. That's good. That's good. Alright, so we're not going to deal with deleting all those, that takes too long. Let's look at more meshes. Gas sword, that's all. I already added Ravio's bracelet to... Yeah. Okay, so that's already in Legendary. Okay, well. No more armor. Let's do weapons. It is almost 9:15, so unfortunately, we'll have to call it a day soon. Well, that just flies right in. As legendary. Ganon. put this in. Oh yeah, this has to. Okay, this will take a little bit of time. Ganon's sword has his meshes in. Okay. I was hoping to have the update done today, and I said that I would, but unfortunately that is not going to be the case. I should be able to have Legendary done. It should be packed by tomorrow, but I don't know. Special Edition might have to wait until Wednesday or later. I don't know. I'm hoping. I can guarantee this one. I will guarantee this at the very least. By the end of the month, 6.6.2.b will be out for all versions. For both versions. So I'm hoping to have Legendary done tomorrow, which is, for the record, August 22nd, 2023. Special Edition will have to wait a little longer because I have to convert the meshes for Special Edition. But I should be able to have Legendary done tomorrow, maybe. If not tomorrow, then Legendary will be done. Legendary will be done Wednesday. Special Edition will be by the end of the month. So no matter what, the update will be done by the end of the month. I am just out of time for today, so we're just gonna. This is just gonna take its time going in, and I'll pick back up with it all tomorrow when I get a chance. So I'm sorry I wasn't able to get it done today. But it will be up by the end of the month. So thanks everybody for watching. I'm just going to stare at this loading bar once I close out the stream, and then I'll pick back up tomorrow on my time. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the happy anniversaries, and thanks for sticking around. I'm excited about where the mod is headed, so just lots of cool stuff. I think it'll be worth the wait for this update. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you another time.